I working for Menzies for 9 years, 4 months. I started Menzies in 2006. When I start first in Menzies, working Menzies, he paid me $9.75. Menzies, he pay me now $12 per hour. And now I work in transfer runner. Before I work in graveyard for 4 years. So now I move the graveyard, I move a transfer runner. I working for this company for a long time. He don't have benefits for my life or for my data. Now I'm looking for benefits for my data, for doctor or something like that. But this guy, he company every year, every time he change the story. I never see nothing. I see my data. I have data. He have a 10-year-old. I see my data every 1 day per week. I support my data. He take a child support, my check. When I work in OT, pues the check coming a little high. But now, como in the last check, I make only $600 for 2 weeks. Before I work in overtime every week, every day. No, I want my time. I want to take that time for my data. It's very important for me. It's very important. I need looking for something for change when I did. Right. I see I have nothing. It's very difficult working for almost 10 years. When you want to go buy something for your data, you can. It's the bank, the credit, when you're looking for a house or something like that, he say no. Because you have a good job, you have a good job, you have everything. You make $12 per hour. How you can pay the house? How I have my saving for the down payment for the house. I want one house for my data when I dead. Because sometimes people dead in the airport. I have a friend in Menzies. That name is George. For a long time in working for him over there. He dead for cancer. I don't know, when he told me I have only 3 weeks in my life, he dead in Menzies. He don't have insurance, he don't have nothing. I think see this guy, he have insurance, maybe go check it out. If he go, maybe he have a couple years more. But in 3 weeks, when this guy, he told me in 3 days, I say, man, no, it's me. So now it's, I have diabetes, no? It's the problem. I can go to the doctor, no? It's difficult when you have your life, you see your life. For 9.5 years working for Menzies, for Alaska, I no use the benefits for flight. In 9 years, I no use a ticket. I no need a ticket. For why? Porque my flight is go al Paso, Texas. Alaska no go al Paso, Texas. I don't need these benefits. The medical insurance, not for me, for my data. Because, porque in 1 day I have my data for a week. See, maybe she's sick. I need call other person. I don't want to call. This is only this is why I'm still here. Only for I want to look for the benefits. Un papel donde me dicen 4 años y aquí me dice 7 años, 6 años, el último 5 años, el último es de 9 años y es lo único que tengo. Y esto es lo que le voy a dejar a mi hija de herencia. Porque no tengo otra cosa que darle. Estos papeles.